This program is not made for kids. It includes swearing and mature themes that are not suitable for kids under the age of 13. Enjoy the fucking video.
This program is rated 14 plus and may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Richard arrived at Knapford late one evening with his last train of the day. As his passengers disembarked from his train, he couldn't help but notice a couple of passengers crowding around Emily. They were taking down her number, asking her crew a mirage of questions, and even a little boy smiled to capture a photo on her footplate.
Oh, the way the people are treating you, Emily, you'd think you'd be known as a celebrity.
Emily chuckled.
Oh, that's because I am, well, sort of.
Wait, what? You were a celebrity?
Well, you see, I was part of a special play that Sodor hosted called The Railway Children. It was based on a book that Edith Nibbits wrote, and then turned into a play and a movie. And it just so happened that Sodor hosted the play for that year in 2013, and I was chosen to star alongside it.
Richard was amazed.
Oh, wow, so you're telling me that you're an actress, Emily?
I was an actress. And that was only because the original star had a little bit of a meltdown. Those were the good old days, though.
That's amazing, Emily. Could you tell me the story, please?
Pleaded Richard.
Well, I've got no trains till later on tonight. Sure, why not?
And this was the story Emily told. Sir Jonathan Hatt walked about his office impatiently.
Oh, yeah, Archie. Where Archie? There can't be this minutes late. I want my answer now.
He complained anxiously.
Don't worry, Dad. The play directors will be happy to let Sodor host the event. I'm sure of it.
But what if they don't? I'm approaching my final year as controller of Sodor's fast rail network. I've got to make sure that my legacy lives on as someone who made a difference in the island.
Karina rolled her eyes, just as the door swung open. It was the director and his executive producer.
Great news, Topham! We've decided to let Sodor host the 2013 Railway Children's Play at Callan Castle.
That's wonderful news, gentlemen. Oh, also, my name is Jonathan Hatt, not Topham. Would you need one of my engines to be in the play?
That won't be necessary. For you see, our star of the show, Lewis, is on his way from Toronto back to the UK. A slight detour for him would do him a huge favor in the long run. All we need you to do is help set up Callan Castle and spread the word!
And with that, the director walked away. As soon as the engines heard about the play, they were all very excited.
A play on Sodor? Is this the first time we've ever hosted something like this?
I think so. I mean, we were supposed to host the 2012 Summer Olympic Games, but it was given to London instead.
What was even better was that the engines got a chance to meet the star of the show, Lewis, who had just arrived from his journey in Canada.
Hello, Sodor. Come to bask in the glory of a Broadway star.
He sounds just like Spencer.
Yeah, but who cares? He's a celebrity.
Oh, James. Anyways, well, I for one will do my best to stay away from him,
said Emily as she puffed away. Emily wasn't always one for the spotlight situation, and often chose to remain in the background of certain. That evening in the sheds, however, was one that Emily wouldn't forget.
Doing those plays in York and at King's Cross were fun, but traveling all the way to Toronto, Canada on the behalf of the National Collection was even better. The Torontonians were amazed to see the Prize of Britain, King of Steam, and the fabulous, the one and only.
A show-off.
No big words from his goody two-wheels.
Excuse me?
A show-off. That's what you are. A real engine knows how to be really useful and not talk about his fabulous vacation to Canada.
I'll have you know, I was working day and night during the production on set. I barely had time enjoying talking to the museum engines.
But I bet you'd never pulled a tricks before, or hauled a real passenger train.
Is that a bet? Because I've done that before.
Oh no, not props, but a real train, like down the main line.
No.
I rest my case.
And with that, Emily went to sleep, leaving Lewis fuming. The next morning, Emily had just left for the station when the yardmaster woke up Lewis with a job no one could have seen.
Morning, Lewis. I know you have a play today, and you probably need to rehearse. But there's a train meant for Callan Castle. Could you take it for us?
Are you mad? I most certainly won't do it. I'm an engine meant for the public to enjoy, not to gush over the fact I'm pulling smelly trucks.
In the heat of the moment, Lewis moved forward, not realising that the turntable was set against him. With a loud thud, the LSWR tender engine found himself in the pit of the turntable well.
Ouch!
It took a long time for the crews to put Lewis back on the rails. Emily was tasked instead to bring the supplies to Callan Castle. As she pulled into the platform, the director looked at her.
Perfect! You'll do great as Lewis's replacement. I beg your pardon? Quickly, go find the stage manager for your lines, and I'll talk to the fat director to use you as my understudy. But I'm no actor! Well, guess what? You are now!
Winked the director. And so it was arranged. Sir Jonathan Hatt happily agreed to spare Emily for the play and quickly adjusted the other engine's timetables to accommodate her absence. Emily, on the other hand, was nervous about the play itself, but with encouraging words from her fellow cast members, she was able to press on, just in time for the show. All the engines were there for opening night to support her.
I didn't even know Emily could be so talented.
Me either. Guess we should never doubt anything about her capabilities.
Shh! The play is about to start.
The engines watched in amazement as Emily puffed into view and interacted with the cast and audience when needed. After the performance, they all went to congratulate her.
Well, I'll admit, it was rather fun, but I'd prefer to stick with my regular jobs. But I'm kinda curious, what happened to Lewis?
Well, after Lewis was free from the turntable well, he was put on goods trains bound for the main line for restoration.
Now that's what I call breaking a leg.
And everyone couldn't help but laugh.
Wow, so what happened to Lewis? He was finally restored to working order, and now works on the Swanage Railway, hauling real trains. Oh, it's safe to say that his acting career is now done.
Smirked Emily as she puffed away to collect her next train.